Alright, Khan. Yeah, so for the Hebrew Israelites, alright, the chosen people of the Bible, yeah, with the so-called blacks, Native Americans, Seminole Indians, alright, that come out of slavery, alright, for disobedience to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh. Alright, and we're going to give all praises to Him, alright. So we'll say, start with Kahalal, Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai, Baha, Rakah, Kadash. Alright, we'll give double honors, alright, to the elders in Israel that rule and they govern well, alright, with correct scriptures and doctrine and understandings for the elect's sake, man. So that's the whole reason why we're out on the highways and hedges, and we'll start off with them beautiful precepts. Give me Proverbs chapter 1. You know what I want. 20, and get me 2 Timothy 4 and 2. Yeah, bring that out, King. Go on.
This is the book of 2 Timothy chapter 4 verse 2. Preach the word, be instant in season, out of season, reprove, rebuke, exhort with all long suffering and doctrine.
Exactly. Alright? That's what we're out here for. In all the terrains, alright, all the seasons, yeah, we're out here to preach doctrine of truth, man. Okay?
Verse 3, for the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine.
And that's what's happening. Okay? There's weak understanding coming out of the scriptures, yeah, with false prophets. Alright? If that don't do God save, the whole reason why the Yahweh, alright, has chosen us to come out here, man. He's chosen men to read the Bible in the correct, and with dignity, with pride, alright, with truth. Because what you're getting in your pastor schemes, I call it a scheme, because you want to give money. You want to give all sorts of gold and silver to your pastors for a prayer. And if you look around, you're still like, there's no prayers really being answered, man. Look at society today. It's collapsing. So what prayer, where's all that money gone that you gave to the pastors, man? Where's it all gone? Seriously, where's all the money gone? You gave all that money, and now look, collapse. Alright? Floods, hailstones, rains, yeah, famines. Alright? You can see the society is destroyed, man. Alright?
But after their own lust shall they heap to themselves teachers, having itching ears, and they shall turn away their ears from the truth, and shall be turned unto fables.
Alright, fables. Alright, fables, man. Their own ungodly lust. That's what's going on. That's what it says in the end days. Alright, people be lovers of themselves, man. Alright, with their own commandments of men. Alright.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 1 and verse 20. Wisdom crieth out, she uttereth a voice in the street.
She does what?
She uttereth a voice in the street.
That's what wisdom is. Alright, in season, out of season. Rain, snow, alright, sun blazing. Sun was blazing so hot the other day. You know what I mean? When we're at home looking like we just come out of a Caribbean island, man. What if that was you on holiday? It's like, now we're just out in a season of the sun. Just getting home, we're going back home cold, wearing like, we got 3 socks on, 2 socks on, gloves, right? Warmers, body warmers, hand warmers. It's like, that's right. Where you not come from? The ice cold. No, we come out from teaching the word, man, in season, out of season, man. Alright? And we don't trim down the hours. Because it's winter time, we don't trim down the hours. Say, oh, let's just do a quick power hour. Because it's cold today. No. We're out until the Yahweh says, yo, it's time to go home, man. Yeah, you've done a good session, man. Alright? The Spirit will bear witness. Alright?
She crieth in the chief place of concord.
And the reason why, when we go around, every 3 weeks, we stay in our base, and at the end of every month, alright, on the new moon, we'll go and find another chief place of concourse, man. We were at Edmonton last time, Finsbury Parks, Kilburns, alright, Brixtons, alright, Stratfords. We move around, man. We might even go Peckham next week, man, who knows? Yeah? to go to where our people dwell. We go to where we see in the Nazarites, where the ghettos, man. Can anything good come out of Nazareth?
In the opening of the gate, in the city she uttered her word, saying, How long, ye simple ones?
How long?
How long, ye simple ones?
How long?
How long, ye simple ones? Will ye love simplicity?
And our people love to be simple-minded, man. They're very stiff-necked, hard-hearted, rebellious, all right? Laden, loaded up with iniquities, man. Yeah, wind up your windows. Yeah, I know you don't like it. We're the chosen people. We're the Israelites. All right? Yeah, you're upset. I know. We found out. We read our books. All right?
And the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge.
And only our people, all right, that don't want to hear this word will say, don't read this. I want to stay in this captivity. I like it here. All right? Well, we don't like it here. All right? We want this place to be destroyed. All right? And that's because the Most High says he's going to do that. That's what the pastor should be reading. The pastor shouldn't be reading anything else except that this place is wicked. All right? It's not no, he loves everybody, he's going to save everybody stuff. This place needs to be destroyed stuff, man. All right? Just get the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5 and verse 1. All right? You got a precept?
Welcome to that Proverbs 16 and 4.
Okay.
This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5 and verse 1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him.
And that's what we have to do now, man. We have to stand in great boldness against the faces that have afflicted us, man. Alright? Because the wicked flee where no man pursueth, and the righteous stand bold as a lion.
And made no account of his labors.
And they don't make accounts of our labors. Alright? That's why we're up here for, to say, alright, we've done this labors, keep it. Alright? And we don't want your sorry. We don't want your repentance. We don't want your repatriations, your 40 acres, your 90 acres and a mill or whatever. Keep it, man. Have all of it. Alright, live it up. Drink the dregs though. Alright, when it comes, it's go with Terry, wait for it, man. Alright? Drink the dregs, man.
Verse 2, when they see it, they shall be troubled with fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation.
And you're going to be amazed. Baruch, give me Baruch chapter 4. Give me Baruch chapter 4 verse 25. Alright? We'll repeat it.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 16 and verse 4. Yahweh hath made all things for himself, yea, even the wicked for the day of evil.
Alright, and the wicked is going to be made, the wicked is only made to be destroyed, to be realistic. The Bible says he didn't make the wicked so everyone could go to heaven and hold hands and sing lullabies. He made it to be destroyed.
That's right.
And who are the border of wickedness, man? Alright? The Edomites in the Bible. Alright? If you didn't know, alright, the Edomites are the ones that live in high, in the, like an eagle in the skyscrapers. They come out of the cliffs of the rocks. Alright? And we know who that is. We ain't got to spell it out for you. Alright? And they're hairy, man. And they're red all over. Alright?
This is the book of Baruch, chapter 4, verse 25.
Oh, wait, sorry. Start from, read that.
My children, suffer patiently the wrath that is come upon you from the Most High, for thine enemy have persecuted thee. But shortly thou shalt see his destruction, and shalt tread upon his neck.
Alright? We would that's not, we're not saying this. The Bible is saying this. Alright? We're gonna be able to tread upon necks, man. Alright? And see the destruction. Go to verse 31.
Verse 31. Miserable are they that afflicted thee, and rejoice at thy fall.
Miserable, man. That's why I was saying they're winding up their windows now, man. Because they're miserable, the ones that have afflicted the so-called blacks and Native Americans, man. They're not living their best life. If you didn't know, all right, the suicide rate is crazy amongst their nations, man. People are dying more from suicidal things than you could believe, all right? Because they're getting mad dreams. They're getting fruitions. They spoke against the Israelites. That is the reasons why. Let's get Exodus 11 and 7. Exodus 11 and 7. Wait, hold it on that. We're going to come back to that. We're going to have to come back to that. That's amazing, them scriptures, man. They are miserable, man.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 11 and verse 7. But against any children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue.
Shall not a what?
Shall not a dog move his tongue against men or beasts, that ye may know how that Yahweh do put a difference between the Egyptian and Yasharallah.
Let's get the definition of dog. Let's get the definition of dog. Go to Psalms 22:16. Hold it, you got it. Yeah, get me Isaiah 54 and 11. 54:17. All right. It says any dog. All right. Let's see who the dogs are.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 22, verse 16. For dogs have compassed me. They assemble the assembly of the wicked.
So the assembly of the wicked, man. And we're gonna have to now get who the wicked are after this. All right. The assembly of the wicked. Give me Malachi 1 and yeah.
The assembly of the wicked have enclosed me. They pierced my hands and feet. I have told
the dogs compassed around about, and that was the Roman centurions, man. The wicked ones compassed around about him and pierced his hands and feet. The dogs are the Romans, man. We didn't say it. The precepts of Yahweh Ba'ashem Mashiach Yahweh Shai says it.
That's
man.
right.
That's right.
All right. That dogs cannot talk against the Israelites. All right.
This is the book of Malachi 1 verse 4. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith Yahweh of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness.
And they are the border of wickedness. All right, Esau, Edom, all right, Mount Seir, all right. These are the borders of wickedness.
The people against whom the Lord has indignation forever.
Forever and ever, he's got indignation for these people, man. All right, go back to the Baruch Babakisha. Yeah, they're the border of wickedness, man. Esau.
32. This is the book of.
Hey, yo, big man. Have you got anything to say? Yeah, but you're gonna just keep shouting and screaming. Hey, big man. Are you gonna keep screaming? Wait, have you got knowledge? Come and speak to us, brother. No, brother, you're just screaming and shouting. Let's get Deuteronomy 22. Yeah, but that's not how you give knowledge. But that's not knowledgeable. To scream out and shout follow fashion, man. That's a madman. That's a madman in the streets. 28 and 28.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 28.
And that's the spirit. We said it already. Our fools hate knowledge, man. He will get on the bus to go and follow fashion, harass the man and smoke out his lungs, man. You'll follow fashion, drinking your Ray and nephews and going and making your teeth look all rot out with all them sugary things he's dealing with, man. He needs to taste some bitters, man. Alright?
Yeah.
Yahweh shall smite thee with madness.
Yahweh what?
Yahweh shall smite thee with madness.
For disobedience, for lack of, for breaking commandments, man. Our people have been smited with madness. What are we gonna get out of that? We are in position, so-called blacks, Native Americans, we have been put down low. Why are we now always getting gunned down in the streets? Because our old men are saying, they're not giving us knowledge, man. They're not teaching us anything. You understand? Why these guys make multi-billion dollars off of our daughters of Israel, man. Selling them weaves and relaxers. And he's there, can't wait to get a you know what I mean? A slumptuous Eve, man. He ain't gonna say you're too full of fashion then, is he? You know what I mean?
And blindness.
And what?
And blindness. And an astonishment of heart.
He's astonished. Our own people are astonished that we are finding out that we are the chosen people. And what fashion are we following? Give me the Deuteronomy, to Exodus 23. We are told not to follow any fashion. Alright?
Don't follow them all.
This is the book of Hosea, chapter 4, verse 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
These are the famous ones, man. These are the entry-level scriptures, man. Alright? And it's a shame we got to read these to our elders, man. That's why he says he's going to start at the ancient places, man. He's going to start at the ancient houses, man.
Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power. I will also forget thy children.
And that's what's happened, man.
That's right.
Alright? Our people, these other nations are laughing when they see our elders that are meant to be teaching us, screaming at us, man. They're thinking, look at this. These young men are trying to teach their people, and the elders are screaming at them. They are laughing. Inside, they're like, look at that. They're no better. You get it?
That's right.
But we are not going to be laughed at, man. They're going to be astounded at the strangeness of our salvation, man. They'll be like, wow, they found out that they're the true Israelites of the Bible, that God loves them. Why we have to profit off of their women. Why we make $1 billion off of their children. You get it? Like trying to sell us third daughters here. Like we want a third daughters here or my daughters here. That's a joke, man. Our people need to wake up, man. Why do our daughters want to look like Indian girls, man? That's stupid, man. Look at the afro that we have. Look at the beautiful locks on our sister's hair, man. That is beautiful, man. And she's like, no, it don't look beautiful, no. What an idiot, man. What an idiot, man.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 23, and verse 2. Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil.
What? Read that again?
Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil. Neither shalt thou speak in any cause to decline of the many, to rest judgment.
Exactly. We are not going to follow the multitude to do evil, so we are follow fashioning righteousness, if you want to say something like that. If we're following any fashion, it's the fashion of righteousness. It's the fashion of fringes with borders of violet and blue, man. If that's any fashion to have. Alright? And that's a righteous fashion, to be real.
That's right.
That's a lawful fashion, man. Alright? Because we are told, why are we told to wear them? We're going to have to bring out the fashion, man. Alright? But before, you know what we want. Yeah. And then let's not follow after the doings of Egypt. Leviticus 18 and 3.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 18 and verse 3. After the doings of the land of Egypt, wherein ye dwell, shall ye not do.
Shall ye what?
Shall ye not do.
And after the doings of the land of Canaan, whither I bring you, shall ye not do, neither shall ye walk in their ordinances.
Read Jeremiah 10. We are not allowed to follow a fashion. If there's a fashion we're meant to follow, it's the fashion of righteousness.
That's right.
Okay?
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 10 and verse 1. Hear ye the word which Yahweh speaketh unto you, O house of Israel.
Oh, who?
O house of Israel.
Thus saith Yahweh, learn not the way of the heathen.
We are not allowed to follow the fashion of the heathens. We have to follow the fashion of righteousness, man. Alright?
And be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. For the custom of the people are vain. For one cutteth up a tree out of the forest, the work of the hands of the workman with the axe. They deck it with silver and with gold.
They deck it with what?
They
deck it with silver and with gold.
And what heathenic nation gets a tree and decks it with silver and gold and tinsel and puts gifts under it, man? Alright? That is the Egyptians. That is the Romans. We are not allowed to follow the Greeks that have Christmas and pagan holidays. Anything that is Greek mythology, alright? Zeus. All them things we're not meant to put, like no beards on our face. That is the customs of the heathens, man.
That's right.
Alright? And don't envy the oppressor. Give me Proverbs 3:31. Because even the daughters of Israel want to have dolly hair in their heads, man. And look like bleached out blonde hair. Don't they call blondes bimbos? Why would you want to have blonde hair? Are you calling yourself a bimbo? That's stupidness, man.
This is the book of Proverbs chapter 3 verse 31. Envy thou not the oppressor.
Do what?
Envy thou not the oppressor.
So we're not following the fashion of the oppressors, man. We're not allowed to envy them and follow fashion of the wicked ones, man. Alright?
And choose none of his ways.
And do what?
And choose none of his ways.
We are not going to choose I'm not going to let my daughter put that dirty, weavelicious thing in her headpiece, man. That is the ways of the heathens, man. Alright? She has natural, beautiful hair. Alright? That is naturally what God has given her, man.
That's right.
Yahweh has given her an afro, nice vibration. So she's going to uplift that and promote that to the daughters of Zion. She has to make her light shine. If you take out the natural beauty of your ancestors, your light is now diminished, man. That is what we want to profess to our people. Yeah, let's talk about the righteous fashion. The righteous fashion. We're following fashion, yeah? Let's see the fashion that we're following.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 15 and verse 27. And Yahweh spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Yasharallah.
So the Most High spoke, Yahweh spoke unto Moses, yeah, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and told them, don't sleep with the dogs, man. Alright? Could be a hammer, man.
And bid them that they make fringes in the border of their garments.
Alright? So we are told, and we are bidded, man. They've been bidded to the highest bidder. Yahweh is the biggest bidder. Who's gonna lay down more than Yahweh? Do you get it?
Right.
Alright? Bid them, they make fringes.
Throughout their generation.
Oh, we're meant to stop in 2021.
Throughout their generation.
Oh yeah, you're being over righteous. You're not allowed to wear fringes in 2021.
Throughout their generation. And that they put upon the fringe a border, a ribbon of blue.
And now blue, if you go into the blue letter and the old paleo, it's violet as well. Alright? Blue to violet. Wherever the Spirit leads you, put on righteousness, man.
And it shall be unto you for a fringe.
For a fringe, right?
That ye may look upon it and remember all the commandments of Yahweh and do them. And that ye seek not after your own heart and your own eyes, after which ye used to go a whoring. But that ye may remember and do all the commandments and be holy unto your power. I am Yahweh, your power, which brought you out of the land of Egypt to be your power. I am Yahweh, your power.
All praises to Yahweh Bashan and Mashiach. He gave us a beautiful, fashionable clothing to wear. Okay? And we're going to keep it thus. Alright? We're not going to turn away from that, man. Alright? Let's get what we was getting, Baruch. Back to Baruch, man. Okay? Chapter 4. Because this is serious, man. Our people, yeah, are laden, are loaded up with iniquities, man. And the ancient men, we were just talking about that. We're saying they don't teach them on the street. They don't teach likewise, man. We're going to have to get that Deuteronomy, because the laws, Deuteronomy chapter 6 and verse 7.
This is the book of Baruch, chapter 4 and verse 32. Miserable are the cities which thy children serve. Miserable is she that received thy son. For as she rejoiced at thy ruin, and was glad of thy fall. So shall she be grieved for her own desolation. For I will take away the rejoicing of her great multitude.
And that's what's going to happen. The Most High is going to bring them down low. Yeah? All of that stuff that they've been going on with, like, oh, they've been proud. All right? Yeah. Yeah, that's what's been going on with our people, with the other nations, man. All right? They've been very proud. All right? But the Most High is going to make their proudness, all right, get smited down, man. All right? They're going to get brought down very low.
Yeah. Baruch chapter 4 verse 33, 34. For I will take away the rejoicing of her great multitude, and her pride shall be turned into mourning.
And that's these prideful people, man. It's going to be crying. But when you cry, Hebrews tells you that you can cry, but there's no repentance for them, man.
35. For fire shall come upon her from the everlasting, long to endure, and she shall be inhabited of devils for a great time.
Exactly. All right? You got precepts going on. All right? That is what's going to happen, man. All right? Fire is going to come upon these people, man. All right? And inhabitants of damn deceivers, man. For a very great time. And that time, yeah, it's not going to be too long. Because remember, it says Revelation 12 and 12. All right? I have to bring that up. Yeah.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 37 and verse 1. Fret not thyself because of evildoers, neither be thou envious against the workers of iniquity, for they shall soon be cut off like the grass, and the wicked.
Start again.
Verse 2. For they shall soon be cut off like the grass, and wither as the green herb. So yeah, it's like brother's saying, when you're going the ways and following the heathens and doing all the customs, and the Most High is going to cut them off in Baruch, it's the same thing he says in the Psalms. Don't envy them, don't choose none of the ways, come back to the Lord, because the wicked soon will be cut off, and that's, you know, we're in that time now where the Most High is putting judgment on them. So if you want to be saved, hear the words, come back to the law, statutes and commandments and be saved.
Isaiah chapter 13. Isaiah chapter 13, yeah. So that's it. No, that's good.
This is the book.
That's right. That's what we brought out. It's like you know when you got a DJ deck and you got a mixing. It's like that's the beautiful precept from what we was bringing out about our silly elders saying don't follow fashion, keep their own ways. Is because if we don't keep our own ways, that Psalms was brilliant saying they're gonna be cut off and you shall join them, man. So brother, we're gonna get Proverbs 16 on.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 12 and verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time.
Yeah, you got a short time. The devil knows. So when it says in that book for a great time, the demons know the devils are going to be down here for a great time. The devil actually knows he's only got a little time left on this earth to do his stupidness. Because the world is actually destroyed right now. The fishing, I just saw on the internet, they got mutated alligators that look like fish. They got mutated rats that look like cats. They got mutated. They're doing all sorts of abominations on the earth that God is against. This place is finished. God is coming with judgment. All right? Don't make no 30-year, 40-year plans. It's justice, man. All right?
Isaiah 13. Yeah, it's like,
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 13 and verse 14. It shall be as a chased roe, and as a sheep that no man taketh up. They shall every man turn to his own people, and flee every one into his own land.
Exactly. Right. All right? They're all going to go to their own land. Brother, stop working on the Sabbath day.
Everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them.
That is what?
That is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their house shall be spoiled, and their wives ravished.
Wow. Wow. Before their very eyes. Okay? That's the power of the Most High, man. Alright? Don't be like, oh God, why did you do that to me? You done that to you on purpose, man. Get that in the book of Job. Proverbs chapter 16 verse 5. Everyone that is proud in heart is an abomination to the Lord. Though hand join in hand, he shall not be unpunished. Exactly. Alright? You join in hands with your adversaries. You join in hand with the devil. Alright? What do you reckon? It's not gonna what? You're just gonna get away with it. Oh yes, I'm an Israelite, but I want to bring my heathen in with me. You're holding his hand trying to get through the gates of the kingdom with the heathen. You know what I'm saying? Like you get that though? Is that hard to understand? Like you cannot join hands. Like our people are thinking, oh yeah, I didn't know better. I was in the world. I had a heathen. But so what? Well, what's that? What does that mean? Are you not meant to repent and change and convert and be healed? You don't want to be healed if you're going to hold on to the heathen, man. Alright? You need to let them go. Like how Moses said, let my people go, let them heathens go. That's right.
This is the book of Job, chapter 4, verse 7. Remember, I pray thee, whoever perished being innocent, or where were the righteous cut off?
Yeah. Keep it.
Even as I have seen, they that plough iniquity and sow wickedness reap the same.
Exactly. Whoever has done wicked is going to reap the benefits of their wickedness. You want it to be wicked? Wow. That's what you got out of it. You got back wickedness. Don't be like, oh, I'm righteous in my own heart. You need to find out what righteousness is with the scriptures, man. And women. Alright? Wow, that is the spirit. Get Ezekiel 16. Get Ezekiel 16. Wow. Alright? That's what it says. Oh, the wickedness of our people, man. But that's the reason why we're out here. Is to speak up for the truth. Give me Isaiah 26 and 2.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 16, verse 44. Behold, everyone that uses Proverbs shall use this proverb against thee, saying, as is the mother, so is the daughter.
Exactly, man. You learn it from your mumsy. Alright? And we just saw a plain example there. Hand in hand. Alright? Teaching the little one, man.
The only thing that we're saying is just manifesting.
Yeah, just manifest it. Give me that Deuteronomy. We was about to read that as well. Deuteronomy chapter 6 and 7. Alright? Proverbs 22 and 6.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 6 and verse 7. And thou shalt teach them diligently unto thy children, and shalt talk of them when thou sittest in thine house, and when thou walkest by the way, and when thou liest down, and when thou risest up.
Exactly. We're meant to talk to our children about the law, statutes and commandments and righteousness all throughout our life. Alright? You don't say, oh, yeah, happy birthday, Merry Christmas to your children, man. That's the ways of the heathens, man. Alright, oh, let's go trick-or-treating. let's go Easter to pick the bunnies, get the bunny eggs. No. Alright? That's stupidness, brother. Yeah? That's stupidness, brothers and sisters, man. Yasha Allah. Proverbs chapter 22, verses 6. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. Exactly.
That's
man.
right.
If you actually use these laws, statutes, and commandments, all right, as a staff to hold up this tree, to hold up a tree, the tree is going to grow uprightly. All right. The tree. Give me that one in Ecclesiastes chapter 1. The tree will grow. If you train up your children with God, yeah, he's going to grow godly. But if you're wicked and you want to listen to all sorts of wickedness and them damn witchcraft music you're putting in your brain, your children are going to grow wicked, man. Don't be like, oh, I don't know why he grew up like this. It's because you taught him. He grew. The apple doesn't grow far from the tree.
That's right.
All right? Birds of a feather flock together. All right? That's why we have to change because of the young ones, man. And our brothers and sisters. We want to let our light shine among them, man. How can you be reading the precepts of the Most High, but then you're smoking? You get it? That don't make any sense because now you don't want your children to smoke. So is that a good example you're setting on the people, man? On your children, man? So if you don't want your child to smoke, you shouldn't be smoking, listening to the precepts of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh. And I know a lot of Israel out there, they just got their popcorn, they got their crumbler, some tobacco, and they got their KJV out, man. What's going on? This ain't the movies. Alright? This is the word of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh. Yeah?
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, the book of Sirach, chapter 25 and verse 7. There be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy, and the 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that has joy of his children.
Yeah. A man that has joy of his children. And you're only going to have joy of your children if you teach them the correct ways, man. How are you going to have joy of your children and they ended up going into a gang, selling drugs, stabbing each other, stabbing his brother? There's no joy in our children being no gangster, man. I want to joy in my children because they keep the laws of the Most High, man. Alright?
This is the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 1 and verse 15. That which is crooked cannot be made straight, and that which is wanting cannot be numbered.
Yeah, man. And what is crooked that can't be made straight? Alright? That is the other nations, man. That's their wickedness, man. But the Most High says, we have grown crooked, man. But he's managed to have mercy on us that we can straighten our ways out, man. Alright? Through grace. Through grace we can straighten ourselves out. We have a chance to repent and be healed, man. Alright? Brother, you're a king on the earth. You're a so-called Israel. You're the Israelite of the Bible. Yasha Allah. You ain't a so-called black man. Alright? Our people, we need to learn how to be healed. Because we keep getting incarcerated and put down lows, man. Give me that in Maccabees. First Maccabees, chapter 2, and verse 40. And it says, what new nation? Yeah, verse 10, sorry, verse 2.
This is the book of First Maccabees, chapter 2 and verse 10. What nation have not had a part in her kingdom?
What nation has not had a part in their kingdom, man? Alright?
And gotten of her spoils.
Everyone has spoiled us, man. Alright? That's it on that, brother. Yeah? Give me the same one in Isaiah 42, 22.
This is the book of Joel, chapter 3 and verse 3. And they have cast lots for my people, and have given a boy for an harlot, and sold a girl for wine, that they may drink. Verse 4. Yea, what have ye to do with me, O
Yeah. So what one nation, all right, has not had troubles with the other people, man? All right?
Brother.
What one nation has not had trouble with our people, man?
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 42 and verse 22. But this is a people robbed and spoiled. They are all of them snared in holes, and they are hid in prison houses. They are for a prey, and none delivereth.
Yeah, man, that's what's happened to us, man. All right? That we are all in holes and in prison houses, man. That's why we need a savior to save us from this Babylonian waste place, man. All right? Yeah, brother, you're chosen. You're an Israelite of the Bible. You need to repent and keep the Sabbath days. All right? Because this place is done.
For a spoil, and none saith restore.
And what?
And none saith restore.
Because our old men are like, oh, you guys are full of passion. If we had all of the nation of Israel coming up here moving like that, we would still be in this position we're in, man. That's why we say all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. He woke us up early before the decree was to bring forth, man. To wake up the mighty men, to blow the sound of the trumpet among Zion, man.
That's right.
Because if we didn't do it, who would do this? Give me Psalm chapter 94 and verse 16. Alright, yeah, let's go.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 94 and verse 16. Who will rise up for me against the evildoers? Or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity?
And the answer is we will, man. The answer is that the so-called blacks, Native American, Seminole Indians, you're looking at God's chosen people. We are the Israelites, man. We are going to stand up for Israel. Alright? Let's get that account in Maccabees. Go to Maccabees chapter 2. First Maccabees chapter 2 verse 31. 120.
First Maccabees 2. Yeah. 2:21.
Yeah, there it is, yeah.
21.
First Maccabees 3. Yeah,
3:21.
Yeah, there it is.
The first Maccabees 3:21.
This is the book of First Maccabees, chapter 3, verse 21.
No, wait, start at 20.
This is the book of First Maccabees, chapter 3, verse 20. They came against us in much pride and iniquity to destroy us and our wives and our children.
Exactly, man. The other nations has had spoils on us, man. Yeah? They've had a spoil on us. We are all slain in holes in prison houses, man. While our people are laden with iniquity and loaded up with all sorts of abominations, man.
And to spoil us, but we fight for our lives and our laws.
So the reason why we're up here, we're fighting for our people, man. That they know who they are. And they stop joining on to the other nations, man. Alright? They love their brothers and their sisters. They love their sisters and brothers, man. Because the more you join on to the other nations, your powers are depleting. Alright? You're losing your power when you join on to the heathens, man. When you're with your brothers, you power up. You get it?
That's right.
When you stand up for your nation, you power up. But when you big up other nations, they suck you dry. Look what happened to England and the 3 young so-called black boys, man. As soon as they miss the penalties, they're not English no more. They're black monkeys and stuff, man. Do you understand? That's what happens when you put your power in these people, man. Yeah, let's get Sirach chapter. Never trust our enemy.
Never trust an enemy. Jeremiah chapter 6 verse 1. Sirach chapter 13. Sirach chapter 13.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 10 and verse 12. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 12 and verse 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away.
So that's how we need to deal with the other nations, man. Alright? When you first buy a nice brand new spankly bike, it looks really good, man. You can ride it all day, the gears are oiled, you know what I mean? You can click all the gears, the brakes are working sharp and smooth. But when you go through a couple miles, a couple hikes, it's got a couple creeks, man. You leave it in the back garden for a little while, you can start to see the rust showing through. Alright? Then you want to get a new one, man. That is like the heathens. They don't last long. Alright? The heathens wear out. That's why we don't hold on to them. We can hold on to our brothers because they will not phase, man. They know what we've been through, man. They know what your ancestors have been through. So when you need a counselor, they will be the best ones to counsel you, man. How are you gonna have a guy that goes home with a Bentley, alright? He goes home with a Jaguar, Lexus, levers, alright? Got his nice suede, what's his name? The one that, Conor McGregor, what's his name? The UFC fighter. Yeah, Conor. Got his fancy new suits on. You know what I mean? They ain't gonna come back and tell you anything righteous, man. You understand? Alright? They're gonna come back and tell you, yeah, oh, we went through slavery as well, mate. Yeah, my ancestors went through slavery. It's a mad thing, man. Trying to say that Saint Patrick is a so-called white man, man. When we know that the Bible has showed us that the saints are the Israelites, man. And the Israelites ain't like that. They don't look like that, innit? They don't. They got woolly hair and so on and so forth, man. You get it? Why are you shaking at us and you got a mask on your face? Like, are we confused or are you confused? Like, allow it. You understand? Like, come on. We know who the confused people are here, man. Give me Isaiah 5 and 20.
This is the book of Isaiah chapter 5 and verse 20. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness.
Woe unto the people that think that we're doing anything dark up here, man. Woe unto the people that think that walking around with their abominations is a good thing. And woe, it means destroy them, man. It means destruction upon them, man. Alright? What we're doing up here is all the will of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. Alright?
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 6 and verse 4. Prepare ye war against her. Arise, and let us go up at noon.
Exactly. And why we're meant to prepare war? Alright, give me Lamentations chapter 4 and verse 9. Oh, start off, verse 17. Let's go straight to the point. Alright? Yeah, prepare war. Prepare war. Do it again.
Prepare ye war against her. Arise and let us go up at noon. Woe unto us, for the day goes away, that the shadow of the evening are stretched out.
Exactly. Alright? The shadows of the evening are stretched out. Alright? But it says the day shall be shortened for the elect's sake. Okay? So sometimes you're like, oh man, how come we're still here, man? Why are we still here? Yeah? Because we don't mind any of the judgments that fall upon us, man. We want to be judged righteously, man. But we're like, wow, but we find out, wait, the days are moving pretty quick though. Like, is this another week already? Are we at camp again? Wow, man. I can't wait for next week as well, man. All praises to Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai that we get to commune your will next week with our brothers, man. And we trample down another stronghold in another area code, man.
This is the book of Lamentations, chapter 4, verse 19, 17. As for us, our eyes are yet found for our vain help. In watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us.
That could what?
That could not save us.
Exactly. That's vain help looking for these people, man. These nations cannot save you. They're like iron that rusteth. Alright? They're like iron that rusteth, man. That's why we're going to read verse 21.
Verse 21. Rejoice and be glad.
Do what?
Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked.
Exactly. That's kind of going on to the precept you're looking for, the one where it says, yeah, the one where it says, yeah, their dirty nakedness is going to be shown. Alright? Because they like the profanity. Lest there be any profane person as Esau.
That's right.
Alright?
This is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, and verse 15. Woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink, that putteth thy bottle to him, and maketh him drunken also, that thou mayest look on their nakedness. Thou art filled with shame for glory.
Now what?
Thou art filled with shame for glory. Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered. The cup of Yahweh's right hand shall be turned unto thee, and shameful spewing shall be on thy glory.
Alright? The foreskin, man. We need to be, that's the reason why we need to be circumcised, because the heathens are getting rebuked for their foreskin, man. And it says because of that, they have got a shame upon them. And the shame they have is for what they have done to our people, man. Alright? Snared in prison houses, man. Alright? And even in Jude, Jude says, give me Psalms chapter 83, man. Please, Baba Kushar. Anyone that's got that, bring it out. You got that?
Done. This is the book of Psalms. Chapter 8.
It's 83 and this is the book of Psalms, chapter 83. Keep not thou silence, O Yahweh. Hold not thy peace. Be not still, O Yahweh. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up thy head. Up the head, Sirach. They have taken crafty counsel. Verse 2. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
And the enemies, we know who they are. Alright? It says the enemies have put us in incarcerations, man. The enemy shall come and put us on slave ships, man. Alright? Let's read that quickly. Because we need to find out who the enemies are of the Israelites. We have to find out who are our enemies. We don't have friends. Look, they're not our friends. Let's be 100%. You don't like us. So why are we meant to like you back? It's just hand in hand, isn't it?
That's how it goes.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 68. And Yahweh shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I speak unto you. Thou shalt see it no more again, and there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
Sold unto who?
Sold unto your enemies.
So who else we sold to, man? Alright? For bondsmen and bondswomen, and no man would be able to buy us, man. Alright? Unto our enemies. Psalm 64:1. To the chief musician, a psalm of Dawada. Hear my voice, O power, in my prayer. Preserve my life from fear of the enemy. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity, who whet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows. Exactly. That is the wicked. The wicked, yeah, use sly speech and use their slithering tongue. Alright? And they're just lazy, man. What praise is that Yahweh Hashem Yahshai? That London is burning. Yeah? Like, that's a good thing. Yahweh wants it to burn, well, let it burn. Yeah?
That's right. Psalms chapter 83 and verse 3. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones.
And that consulting and crafty counsel, yeah, it's the United Nations, man. All the nations are united against the Israelites, man. Alright? If you didn't know.
Verse 4. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may no more be in remembrance.
And they don't want us to know that we are the chosen people of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. They actually set up billion, trillion dollar businesses that keep us hidden. Alright? Yeah.
What they make think tanks as well.
Yeah.
You know, to keep us from knowing the truth.
Yeah,
that's why they come out with all these films and that, you know?
Yeah. They call them fact checkers. Modern day fact. The fact is, we have checked the Bible, and the Bible has told us that we are the chosen people of God.
One more thing.
Do you know that? Do you know that you are a princess of God? Do you know that? So what are you meant to do, sister, if you're a princess of God? Do you want to hear one thing that God requires of you? Okay, but do you want to hear what God wants you to appoint to? Sister, look, them nails ain't above God. You get that? It's not a judgment. I'm just saying God has told you you're a princess. You need to know how to act like one then, isn't it? No, but does God say that? So the nails are above God. Come on, use your words correctly, because you're going to be judged, you know, by God, you know. You know what I mean? Like, this life you're living ain't a game. It's not just how you're just living a life like it's cheats, like Grand Theft Auto. You know what I mean? Where you can press the reset button and you just lose a little money on the corner and end up in the hospital. You understand? There's no like, oh, reset button. You get it? Like, I can turn it off and turn it back on. Your life is not a game. It's not a movie. You need to know what you're doing. It's not a music video. You get it?
So like to keep going to one of the ones that confederate against her as well.
Well, look, she's got time for nails, bro, but she don't have time for the most. Give me Ecclesiastes. Give me Ecclesiastes chapter 12. Alright?
No, chapter 12. Verse 1.
Verse 1.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12 and verse 1. Remember now, the Creator, Salakia. Remember now the Creator in the day.
Oh, forget the Creator.
Remember now the Creator.
Oh, let's do our nails.
Remember now thy Creator in the day of thy youth.
So when you're young, you need to remember the Creator. Alright? You need to know what's going to happen, man. You don't want to be like, oh, you're very young, sister. You need to know the Creator now when you're young. Alright? Because he's coming for the young ones that want to change their ways, man. And the old ones as well. But it's better to be, remember the milk, the little babies, man. They're the ones that are going to be able to take it in, because they ain't been indoctrinated with all sorts of madness, man. Alright?
While the evil days come not.
Why what?
Why the evil days come not?
Because we need to admit we're living in some evil times. We just read that the devil has a great time. The devil's got a short time on this earth, to be real. But in that short time, he's going to do all that he can do, and manners of wickedness, like the brother said, all right, to get our people into a slumber, man, into a deep sleep. We need to awake, all right, and put on our holy garments, man. All right. I want to get my nails done. Like, what are nails going to do? Let's get Timothy. Yeah.
Okay, let's finish.
No, the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them.
Exactly. Let's look, because she wants to get her nails done, but she's sitting over there on the bench. She had time to hear the word, man. She had time to hear the word. So let's get the give me Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 2. Get me 1 Timothy chapter 6. All right. Are you there? Are you there already, bro? Yeah. First Timothy chapter 6 verse 7, and it reads, "For we brought nothing into this world." And we brought some fake plastic nails in the world.
For we brought nothing into this world.
And it is certain we can carry nothing out. And we can go to the kingdom of heaven with fake plastic nails.
And it is certain.
And it is certain we can carry nothing out. And having food and raiment, let us be therewith content. Exactly. Let's be content with what the Most High has given us, man. Why are we going to be caring about, oh, I need to get my weave done, I need to get my nails done? You need to know what you need to have done for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Nails don't come over God. Plastic nails. Weave don't come over God. God comes before your weave and nails, man. But our women are stupid, man. Our women are laden with iniquity, are loaded up with stupidness, man. And our men, oh, I need to go get I need to re-up on some drugs, some marijuana. I can't stand up for you guys, man. Oh, you know what I mean? I got a woman to go check down the road. Like what? Your woman can wait. This is the verses of the Most High. All right?
That's right.
This is first. Everything else comes less to none.
This is the book of Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 2. And Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it.
Exactly. We're meant to come out here and make it plain to the people. And when they hear it, they run up and they'll be like, okay, you guys are reading the Bible. You're doing better than handing out flyers. You're actually reading it. Like, what would you prefer? Someone to hand you a flyer or someone to actually read the book? You get it? Alright, make it plain to them.
Verse 3, for the vision is yet for an appointed time.
And the time is now. The time is now. Give me Romans chapter 13 and 11. The time is now to wake up. Alright?
But at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry.
And that's what we're getting up out here, man. We're getting that the prophecies in the Bible are really coming to pass. We're seeing more floods, every volcano has erupted, man. Alright? Am I lying? If I'm lying, I'm Spalakia. At least 90% of the volcanoes, alright? I don't even know if I'm accurate with them numbers, but you don't understand where I'm going at. A lot of them have erupted, man. Alright? A lot of them are about to explode, and it's going to be like what? Okay? It's going to be like how it says in the end days when it happens. Alright? It's the time to wake up. Read this one.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 13 and verse 11. Know that, knowing the time, that it is high time to wake out of sleep.
Oh, I gotta get my nails done.
It is high time to wake out of sleep.
Oh, I gotta get the weave done.
It is high time to wake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than we believe.
Yeah, salvation is nearer than when we believe, man. Because we need to know what it is to fit salvation. Salvation ain't for everyone to go golly-gagging, drinking, marrying. It says them ones that are as in the days of Noah, so shall the coming of the Son of Man be. I'm pretty sure there was some girls back in the days of Noah saying, nah, I can't talk to you, Noah. I ain't got time to prepare my ark with you and your son. I need to go and get my nails done, man. You get it?
What's done in the old is done in the new.
What's done in the old? Bring that out, King. Alright? Give me that Matthew 24. Oh, you got a piece of? Yeah, Matthew 24. Give me your phone there. Alright? Matthew 24, I think it's 24.
Yeah.
Matthew 24, 37.
37. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 37.
Start at 36.
Verse 36. But of that day and hour knoweth no man.
So yeah, when we say it's high time to wake up out of sleep, it's because we know that we are a sign for our brothers and sisters to wake up out of sleep, man. All right? The fact we have woken up in this appointed time is a sign in itself. All right? That it's a time, man, to wake up.
No, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only. For as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
And that's what we're trying to explain, man. All right? We don't know exactly when the time is, but we got a good idea, all right? Because we're seeing the prophecies being foretold, man. The prophecies are happening amongst you in the Bible. Let's read the book of Revelations quickly. Go to Revelations and go to verse the 7 with the seals. Yeah, you're more than welcome. You're more than welcome. 6 or 7. Chapter 7. Yeah, chapter 7. And go to verse 7. Revelations 8 and 7.
Can I ask you to get something? How can I ask you? Oh, yeah. Did you finish? Yeah? Alright, yeah.
This is the book of Revelations, chapter 7 and verse chapter 8 and verse 7. The first angel sounded, and there followed hell and fire mingled with blood, and they were cast upon the earth, and the third part of the trees was burnt up, and all the green grass were burnt up.
So when you're looking right now, look at Greece, man. Greece is on fire. California was on fire. Turkey was on fire. Well, Hawaii is on fire. Wales was on fire the other day. Australia was on fire. New Zealand was on fire.
California's on fire.
California is still on fire. Okay? This is showing you that a certain part of the earth, okay? A certain part of the earth is on fire, man. And that is there.
Verse 8. And the second angel sounded, and as it were a great mountain burning with fire was cast into the sea, and the third part of the sea became blood.
And the what?
And the third part of the sea became blood.
A third part of the sea. So now we've got a third part of the earth. So let's not say, oh, the whole world is meant to be on fire. It's only certain parts of the earth is meant to be on fire. Let's not say the whole waters are meant to turn red. We know it's certain parts of the world. A third part is meant to turn red. What's that? 33.333%. If you don't know your fractions. All right?
And the third part of the creatures which were in the sea and had life died.
And that life what?
And had life died.
And that is why they don't want to promote this on the news, man. It's because the biblical revelations are coming to pass, man. The prophecies, that's why all the fishes are washing up on the sea. Why do you think you're seeing all of the whales? Alright? All of the little sea bass, the salmon, alright? The crabs, even the fowl of the sea are washing up as well. They're meant to clean the ocean, and they are washing up. They don't even want to clean it. It's so dirty. They just want to run out. All right, and then you guys are there trying to cook them, man. Jake's like, oh yeah, let's cook a big one. You know Jake already, innit? He's in it. He's slapping it down, licking her lips.
Can I just say even the animals are killing themselves. They call it beaches, but really it's suicide. Because the sea's so polluted, the animals had enough. Yeah, they call it beaching, they're killing themselves, man. You know?
Yeah, man. All right, the whole world is actually in turmoil, and the animals as well. The Most High put a spirit on all men and the beasts as well. All right, and the creepy, crawly things, man. All right, keep going.
And the third part of the ships were destroyed, and the third angel sounded.
And look at that. That's even the ships. What are we seeing when we're watching the end time things, man? The oil tanks leaking, ships crates are being destroyed. That is thus saith the Most High. Go on, you.
Verse 10. And the third angel sounded, and they felt a great star from heaven, burning as it were a lamp, and it fell upon the third part of the river, and upon the foundation of waters. And the name of the star was called Wormwood, and the third part of the water became wormwood, and many men died in the waters.
And that is a great Armageddon. That's when you're seeing that that big, what's it called? That was it today, tomorrow. What's that film again?
The day after tomorrow.
The day after tomorrow. And you're seeing that big tsunami wave coming in, washing up people, man. All right.
Because they were made bitter. And the fourth angel sounded, and the third part of the sun was smitten, and the third part of the moon, and the third part of the stars, so as the third part of them were darkened. And the day spawned not of the third part of it, and the night likewise.
Exactly.
Yeah, these are more prophecies to come, but we're seeing it more and more with Joel chapter 2, or Acts chapter 2. Joel chapter 2, Acts chapter 2. If anyone want to go. Acts chapter, Joel chapter 2, verse 28.
This is the book of Joel chapter 2, verse 28. And it shall come to pass afterwards that I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy, and your young men shall see visions, and also upon the servants and upon the handmaids in those days.
Your sons and your daughters
shall prophesy, and your old men shall dream dreams, and your young men shall see visions. Salakia. And also upon the servants and upon the handmaids in those days will I pour out my spirit.
So like I was saying, that's the same reason why we are assigned to you, man. This is the end days, because you see the spirit has been poured out. That shows you that we are the chosen people, Yasha Allah, man. Right? We are the princes of power, yeah, and you haven't seen anything like this in your lifetime. This is now the guy saying we're following fashion, because it's inevitable that you're going to see somebody around London, all right, around the four corners of the globe, reading the scriptures on the Sabbath day, man. Now he's like, oh, you're following fashion, and it's upsetting him, man. Because this is showing you, this is the time to wake up, and our people are, but the ones that want to go into the kingdom and keep his laws, statutes, and commandments are doing their job really well, man. It's now a fashion to do this, man. You understand? Let's give the Most High a round of applause. Because now it's become a fashion. Alright? A righteous fashion at that, man.
Verse 30. And I will show wonders in the heavens and in the earth, blood and fire and pillars of smoke.
Exactly. Heavens and the earth. Alright? Blood waters. Alright? Blood moons. Okay? Pillars of smoke. Like we said, all of the damn volcanoes popping off. Alright?
The sun shall be turned into darkness and the moon into blood before the great and terrible day of Yahweh come. It shall come to pass that whosoever shall call upon the name of Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, shall be delivered. For in Mount Zion and in Jerusalem shall be deliverance.
Yeah. Only in the Israelites, okay? That's showing you that the other people, boy, if you don't want to get up and do this work and wake up, then what are you going to be saved from? What if you don't believe that you're an Israelite of the Bible? That means the Bible is saying by default you just committed suicide. You basically just committed suicide.
Can I just add, where it says when it says blood and fire and pillars of smoke, also know that in these times there's wars going on. So we're seeing nuclear missiles being flown into other countries. That's fire. We're
not seeing that, bro.
We're not seeing it, but in the like you said before, in that first places, things are happening that are not being broadcast on your mainstream media. But we know by discerning the time and looking at it and studying the Most High showing us these things that are happening, so we know that these things are going on. So that's what
Yeah, what we're seeing is, pillars of smoke. It's the volcanic eruptions, man. Smoke going up right to the clouds, man. Alright? It's crazy. And when that fire comes, it's not gonna be a long thing. It's gonna be really quick. Alright? It's gonna be really quick. They're gonna melt away. There's not even no time to be putting it up on the news. Yeah, Zechariah. Alright? Zechariah chapter 12.
Just going back onto that, the earth and the animals and that. Well, this is Job chapter 12 and verse 7. But ask now the beasts, and they shall teach thee, and the fowls of the air, and they shall tell thee, or speak to the earth, and it shall teach thee.
Exactly. Alright? The beasts have got something to say. That's why we say, when we want to learn certain things, we can look at the characteristics of the creepy crawly things. Look how ants stick together. Look at the pride of the lion. Look how the lioness brings food home for the males, man, and the males, they look after the pride, man. Look, we have to look at the characteristics of some of these animals, man, and see how look how the hyenas, they move together as brothers, man, and the wolves, how they move in a pack, and the leader stays at the back and lets the rest of them walk forward so he can watch the enemies coming on each side, man. This is how we have to look at the animals and their characteristics and take them into account with righteousness, man. Alright? That's what it's saying, the animals will teach you certain things. The animals now fighting and killing each other, that's saying in the end days, okay, everyone, alright, let's get that, you know what you want, people killing each other at second evidence.
And the fishes of the sea shall declare unto thee.
Yeah, and the fishes are declaring, they don't like it in the waters, man. They're washing up, man. Because Revelations has told us, alright, that is talking to us. When we see that happen in Revelations, man. The prophecies, we're meant to learn from these things. If we see something going on and we're like, wow, that's what's in the Bible written, thus saith when, and that's happening now, we need to take note. We need to know what we need to do for salvation.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15 and verse 15. For the sword and destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand and fight against another, and with swords in their hands, and there shall be a sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their king nor prince, nor cause of them their action shall stand in their power.
That's why we brought out the Isaiah chapter 13, where it says they'll go in their houses and ravish the people, man.
That's right.
If you join hand with them, man. Amigo. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, man. Well, boy, that's what's going to happen, man. And it's sad to say. Alright, give me that in Ezekiel chapter 9 and verse 6. It's sad to say. It's a shame. It's a damn shame. You know what I mean? Like, we do love our people that much, you know what I mean? It gets kind of like it's a heart breaking, man. You know, because this is your brother and sister. You want to see Israel, you want to see a nation being strong and standing up, man. You know what I mean? But when you're just seeing it, it's not us. It's not us. Get me that in Jeremiah chapter 6:21.
This is the book of Ezekiel chapter 9 and verse 6. Slay utterly old and young.
Do what?
Slay utterly old and young. Both maids and little children and women, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark, and begin at my sanctuary. Then they began at the ancient men which were before the house.
And that's what's going to happen, man. People are going to be slain. And it's not us that's kind of like saying it, but we have to proclaim it to the people, man. That this is going to happen. Whether you like it or not, this is the Bible and it's the truth, man. Okay? You can go in your taxis and record all you like, man. We're on CCTV, man. Alright?
Yeah.
We've got the MI16. We've got all these elites. They know who we are, man. We watch James Bond, man. We watch Mission Impossible, man.
That's
we
right.
think we don't know that they're watching. It's like we're not scared. We're not afraid of these things. Alright? Who will stand up for the workers of iniquity, man? And the iniquity can have nuclear weapons. The iniquity can have guns and bombs. We don't care about nuclear weapons. We don't care about the MI5, MI16. So why do we think we care about what you think, man? We're stand strong in Babylon, man. We want Babylon to be destroyed.
That's right.
All right? We don't like it here, all right? And we're going to keep proclaiming the day of vengeance until he comes, man.
That's right.
Wouldn't it be a mighty thing to see Yahweh Shai and him while we're teaching? Imagine that, man. We're calling upon Yahweh and we say, bring Yahweh Shai. And then you see him in the clouds in the chariot. That would be a mighty thing, man.
That's right.
What can you do what can man do to the Most High, man? Come on. Now think about that. What could a man, flesh and machinery do to the heavenly power, man? Yeah, man. With your machinery, with your devices of wickedness, man. Alright? Do a damn thing, man. I just want to sound my trumpet. I just want to blow my trumpet, man. Hard.
Yeah, I've got your damn
Yeah. We'll bring that up. Joel chapter 2, verse 1. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion. What?
Blow ye the trumpet in Zion.
Yeah, man. Joel chapter 2, verse 1 says we're meant to blow the trumpet amongst the children of Israel, man. Why? Why do we do that? And sound an alarm in my holy mountain. And that's what we're going to do. Get me the book of Ezekiel chapter 3. Hold it on that. We're going to have to come back to that later. Ezekiel chapter 3. Alright? For the day of the Lord, let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord cometh. When we sound this alarm, we're not meant to sound the alarm and it's going to be like, oh yeah, wake up, please, get up. It's like, yo, if you don't want to wake up, you're going to be slain. You're going to be destroyed. Alright? We're meant to make you tremble, man. Alright? That's what we're out here to do. Oh, do that. That's what we're doing. Yeah, so yeah, bring out. Try out loud. Yeah? No. Try out loud.
For the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand.
It is nigh at hand, man.
A day of darkness and of gloominess.
The day of darkness and gloominess, man.
A day of clouds and of thick darkness.
Exactly.
As the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong. There hath not been ever the like. Neither shall be any more after it, even to the years of many generations. A fire devoureth before them, and behind them a flame burneth. The land is as the garden of Eden before them.
Yeah, that's right. Alright? Yeah, the things that are going to happen unto this world, alright? You can just wait for it, man. Alright? Clouds, alright? Judgment. So when we're out here to blow a trumpet, alright? This is the trumpet we're meant to blow.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 3, verse 17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel.
Unto the house of the whole world.
Unto the house of Israel.
Unto the house of the Gentiles.
Unto the house of Israel.
We're only watchmen unto the house of Israel.
Therefore, hear the word at my voice, and give them warning from me.
And do what?
And give them warning from me. When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die.
So that's why we're trying to tell our people to turn from wickedness, man. Because wickedness is going to die. If you join hand with the wicked, you shall die. You can't be righteous with the hands of the wicked amongst your side.
And thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way, to save his life. The same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thine hand. Yet if thou warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked way, he shall die in his iniquity, but thou hast delivered thy soul.
Exactly. Let me Leviticus chapter 5 and verse 1. Yeah? Yeah. Where you holding?